So I've been thinking about freezing my eggs.
Are you serious? You want another kid?
What if I do, though? I don't know what I want. What if I want a kid in the next 10 years? Wouldn't you rather have the insurance, sitting there?
Have you ever felt stuck deciding between having a baby or a career?
Tell me about it!
Hear, hear, ladies. While it might make sense to have kids when you're young and your eggs are oh so fresh, this isn't always the easiest option if you're aiming for that executive spot.
Stop buzzing in my ear!
So why not put parenthood on ice?
Jill.
Freezing your eggs, or as the experts call it, oocyte cryopreservation, is a viable option for increasing your chances of having a baby when you're older. But how much does it cost? And what are the chances it'll even work? This is Your Body on Freezing Your Eggs. We all have that internal biological clock.
My biological clock is ticking like this.
And the clock is ticking. No, the clock doesn't really start to tick until you're 36.
And sometimes, for various reasons, career, finding the right partner, or health challenges, some women choose to hit the snooze button on motherhood.
No thanks.
Freezing your eggs can help secure a more fertile future for you or for another mother. And while chilling your chicks may not guarantee a successful pregnancy, it can dramatically improve your chances. Studies have shown that if you're under 35 and freeze 20 of your eggs, you have a 94% chance of having at least one successful birth. I like those odds. So how are your eggs extracted? And can anyone freeze their eggs? If you're thinking about icing your omelets, start by scheduling a visit with a fertility doctor. They'll review your blood work, medical history, and hormone levels. If you're 37 or older, your egg production may not be up to snuff, so your doctor may advise against the process. Otherwise, they'll use an ultrasound to check your antral follicle count, or AFC, to assess how many eggs you might have left in your ovaries. Once they've counted your eggs, your doctor will recommend the best hormone medication to produce as many as your ovaries can handle. Depending on where you are in your cycle, you might be given birth control pills or synchronizing medications to prep your ovarian follicles, those itty-bitty cells your eggs start out as. If everything looks good, then let's break the ice. The process. Freezing your eggs isn't just about sticking them in a freezer next to the chicken nuggets. It's a little more complicated. First, you'll be given hormone injections for about 10 days to stimulate your ovaries.
I've been so up and down emotional because I've been doing the shots for the egg freezing. And it's I feel like I want to jump out of my skin. I'm so crazy. I can't take it.
It's kind of like turning up the heat on your egg production. This is timed with your menstrual cycle to make sure you get the best results. But you'll need to be careful. Too much hormonal stimulation can put you at risk of ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. This can lead to enlarged ovaries, bloating, pain, and sometimes life-threatening complications. Excellent. By day 5 or 7 of your hormone meds, you might be asked to take it easy on the cardio. Your ovaries will likely be enlarged at this point, so you'll want to Netflix and chill. Over 2 to 3 weeks, your gynecologist will monitor your ovaries carefully with an ultrasound, and they'll do blood work to check on your hormone levels. Once your eggs grow to the right size, you'll be given a hormone injection that will prevent premature ovulation.
Done! I'm so happy.
Now you're ready for the harvest. Sorry, that sounded creepy. Egg retrieval. When your doctor gives you the go-ahead, they'll hook you up to an IV and put you to sleep with general anesthesia. That's nice. With the help of an ultrasound, they'll carefully insert a needle through your ovaries and into your most promising egg sacs, also known as follicles. Then, they'll suck out the fluid, aspirate it, and put it into tubes. An embryologist will examine the fluid and identify your eggs. Don't worry, the whole process should only take about 10 to 20 minutes. Once you wake up, your doctor will let you know how many eggs were retrieved.
Yeah. You feel good?
Yeah.
Okay. 13 eggs.
Are you serious?
The higher the number, the better your chances of having a healthy baby in the future.
Little eggs. I hope they got something.
Within the first few hours of the retrieval, the mature eggs collected will be frozen in a process known as vitrification. This uses liquid nitrogen to rapidly freeze-zap your eggs and lower the risk of ice crystals forming. Pretty cool, eh? See what I did there? Yeah, you get it, you're smart. While your eggs may be frozen, your body isn't out of the water yet. Recovery. You might be a little crampy and moody after your egg freezing journey. Add bloating and constipation to the list too. And with all the poking around down there, you might experience a bit of spotting the day after. So stock up on pads and aspirin to keep comfortable. If you experience any severe pain or heavier than normal bleeding, call your doctor ASAP. Oh, and we may have forgotten to mention the bill. The cost. Depending on which clinic you've chosen, the cost of freezing your eggs will vary. But if you live in the United States, you can expect a ballpark of $5,000 to $10,000 per egg freezing cycle. Add the price of medications on top of that, which can be around $2,000 to $7,000 depending on the combination of meds prescribed.
The medications actually were a surprising cost to me. I ended up spending an additional $5,000 on medication.
Yep, it's not cheap. Thankfully, some clinics offer payment plans. Or if you're lucky enough to work at a company like Apple, your insurance benefits might cover it. So now that you're out of money, what's next? Thawing your eggs. Your frozen eggs can be thawed whenever, but for most women, it typically happens around 3 to 10 years down the road. Once you're ready to have a child, the process is simple. Your eggs will be thawed in the lab and then fertilized with sperm from your partner or donor. If all goes well, your egg will grow into an embryo over the course of a week. At this point, your doctor will implant the egg into your uterus using a flexible, hollow catheter. Don't freak out, it's not any more intense than a pap smear, allegedly. And voila, your chicks are ready to hatch. I'm so sorry, I'll let myself out. While freezing your eggs can be a godsend if you're not ready to have a baby, it's still crucial to weigh the risk of things not working out. Miscarriages happen, and it's important to be prepared for the worst. We'll explore why on another episode of Your Body On.